We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is charged in a for hire plot.
Lil Durk's real name is Durk Bank, and he is from Chicago. This is his mugshot from Florida, where he was arrested last night.
Chicago authorities just opened a new case file labeled a forward deck. Inside is enough material to lock him away for life, even suggesting he betrayed King Von. Sounds wild, but the new reports line up with statements pulled directly from Vonnie's own father.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door, and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, "Is it open?" Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Von, like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, "Was it open?" This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was the exact words. Was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right here.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? I got bankers. That'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Von before he got.
When academics pressed Vonnie's father on why Durk would want Von out of the way, cops noted that at the time of Von's death, both men were wrapped up in the same case. That case ended behind closed doors with a private deal, sparking talk that Durk may have cut a bargain with the feds, pointing the finger at Von to save himself.
Why would Durk want Von?
All right, man. Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table when I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
Dude was
thing.
a slack. He was signing the boys. Von wasn't no slack.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that, which was
Come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney?" He had a public defender.
Soon after, a viral post began circulating. Vonnie's dad saying Durk had Von taken out makes me wonder why Durk always hops on IG Live whenever someone close dies. Von, Lil Pab, even FBG Duck, each time, he goes live right away. Police files even mention that Durk often uses live streams as instant alibis, proof he was online instead of at the scene. Still, Vonnie's father was furious, blasting his son for working with the feds. One tweet claimed, Vonnie's pop says Vonnie plotted the hits on both Pab and Von.
Oh, no, he ain't take my advice. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice because they playing. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand me?
So, that's what you meant by trenches paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages. Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that, but that was me.
Cause that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that, and and with me saying Von, some people like, damn, what he gonna tell on some words on Von?
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video. I'm intrigued to know what the Von name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell him no Von. You gonna tell it just like you orchestrated Lil Pab. You orchestrated this, and guess who you work for?
Coming from the streets, Vonnie's dad knew the code. If someone rats, you can expose him too. He wasted no time, which left Durk facing the fallout. Headlines and revealed that Durk's sister-in-law called King Von's cousin, Ottavani, a rat in the murder for hire federal case. Fresh court update showed Ottavani was no longer in BOP custody, likely moved to house arrest or a halfway spot. With a phone in hand, he texted his father admitting he'd taken a plea deal, breaking down the numbers. 32 base points, minus credit for no record and an early plea, dropping his time to just 5 to 7 years. Better than life, he said. His dad was crushed, even exposing the real reason his son flipped. Records tied 3 close men, Durk, Vonnie, and D. New bodycam footage of Lil Ted begging to cooperate added more fuel. forcing Durk's lawyers to ask for extra time on his bond request.
Really? Dude had a what about that? A man had a with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
When Lil Ted got grabbed at a corner store with a pistol, he broke down instantly. Tay's running. He promised cops, "I'll tell you everything about the bodies," hoping to dodge a cell. But by then, it was already too late.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
Locked and holding, Lil Ted cried endlessly, desperate to trade info on his circle just to get back home. What DDD, his older brother, once told him clearly weighed heavy, but Ted was ready to fold.
Wait, hold on. You gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? 777, what you saying, man?
We're gonna see what we can do for you, alright?
We're gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a buzz of prison. Relax.
Give me No, I'm saying, what you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
Since D was the older brother, when whispers of a snitch with their last name hit the court docs, everyone assumed it was him. But it turned out to be Ted. Families often convince each other to take lighter deals rather than risk life sentences, and his family tie outweighed street loyalty. While they cooperated to save themselves, Durk's situation only worsened. Headlines broke that morning. Chicago rapper Lil Durk caught in a jail altercation. Moments later, Lil Baby tweeted, "Nothing matters right now but Durk. Free the bro." Fans pieced things together when news hit that Glee, Durk's day one friend, was killed in Chicago. Suddenly F members became targets, sparking revenge questions. On the same day Durk fought in jail, Quando Rondo and Lil Tim both gave interviews, oddly echoing each other. Some calling it coincidence, others calling it a cover.
Shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying f***ing shit like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like, they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
Lil Tim himself admitted he wished things had played out differently, hinting at what went down.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out or whatever. Like, it could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
Two of Durk's rivals praising him in interviews on the same day he was attacked behind bars. It felt two-staged. To make it stranger, word spread that Durk was about to walk free on bond. Many suspected they acted quickly to stop his release. His father even revealed talks of bond approval after Durk's legal team crafted an offer tough for the judge to deny.
I just left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son, for the release for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and he's gonna give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers, and we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for us, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
Freedom looked close when prosecutors unexpectedly dropped evidence against Durk in open court. They even gave him a potential release date. But that move made fans believe his jail attack was planned before he could walk out. Court reporters noted the prosecutors stood up and said, "We want to drop this evidence." reading it aloud before the judge while referencing a report involving Quando screaming "no outside a crime scene."
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Even though the evidence was gone, the timing was suspicious. Right when Durk was about to get a bond, prosecutors suddenly weakened their own case. That stain lingers in the judge's mind. The move was so shady even Charleston White weighed in.
This is a real victory. Now that demonic force was a dark force. It was a dark energy. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. I don't think drill rappers would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it.
White, who openly opposes Durk's release, ranted online, while Durk's lawyer Drew Findling revealed the actual bond date and blasted prosecutors for ruining their credibility by dumping their own evidence.
The other allegation they backed away from, which is huge, it shows the weakening of the case. Previously, the prosecution had alleged that Durk paid the bounty for the through one of his co-defendants, and they named the co-defendant. Now they've backed off that allegation. They're not actually saying that Durk paid the bounty through the co-defendant or anyone else. And the fact that they're not saying that suggests that previously they thought they were going to be able to prove that he paid the bounty through this guy, and now they know we're not going to be able to prove that he paid the bounty through this guy.
Findling explained the case had collapsed. Without lyrics as evidence, the feds had little to stand on. He mocked the charges, saying the government built the case on songs, not proof.
The case is as follows. So there was an indictment that did not name him, right? It named others, and then there was an unindicted person. And then 3 weeks later, that indictment was what's called the first superseding indictment, and it does name him. The indictment was identical, except the unnamed person now became Durk Banks. And this is the really important part, Ak. The second indictment, what's called the first superseding indictment, only had one new fact. It had one new fact, and that was it alleged that there was a video by Durk that celebrated and monetized this.
For a moment, it seemed Durk's release was guaranteed. But reports then dropped. The feds wanted Durk broke, forced to give up all assets to be hoped for bond. They feared he might use his money to put prices on witnesses' heads.
No bond for Lil Durk. Let me tell you about what options he has left and why the bond was denied this time. Now, he's in federal court on a murder for hire charge where he faces the possibility of life in prison. What that means is under the federal law, it is presumed that you do not get a bond because the charge and the penalty are so serious. So your lawyer has to go out there and show why you should get a bond. Now, ultimately, what the district judge decided to deny the bond on was a couple of factors. There's a couple $1 million being put up, but it's not all being put up by Durk. Some of it is from the label, and ultimately Durk has a lot more money and assets than what's being put up. So if I let him out on bond and he tries to flee, he's going to have tons of assets and money at his disposal.
The shift came after word spread that Jam, a key figure, was tracked down outside Atlanta. Sources claimed their members punished him for cooperating against Durk. Photos from the crime scene surfaced, adding weight to suspicions that Durk's money was being used to silence informants.
There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam got him
put
in
everyone
a
in a jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he flipped.
Jam had handed over mountains of evidence, over 230 gigs of files, including recordings, camera footage, and 20,000 pages of reports. Just his contributions totaled 200 gigs. Rumors said Durk caught on when Jam wore a wire during an IG live, nervously touching his jacket while whispering.
Hey, kid! Check on your man, I heard you got his head.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I don't have a dare. Architect. Having a who? I'm having a dare. School's out of time.
After learning the truth, Durk cut him off completely. In a sit-down with academics, he hinted that he saw it coming. I've been playing chess. I knew Jam was gonna fold.
From a mile away.
I don't think people realize that.
I can have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your cooperation.
Dake spoke further, revealing he doesn't even let friends know his address anymore. His trust was shattered, and you could hear the pain when he admitted Jam turned rat.
Nobody is ever allowed to my house. It be my best friend never been in my house.
For real?
I promise.
Your best friend?
Promise. Like, it's people like that I just don't allow around my girl and my kids, cause it's like I'm just a different type. I'm not the. We're gonna have family night at Durk house tonight. It's the. You gotta watch.
Everybody at Durk's crib.
Yeah, we gotta. Everybody getting watched. We gotta watch everybody. Hey, they go too close to them kids. You know what to do. Like, that's how I play. Like, I don't play. I see from a mile away.
I don't think people realize.
The betrayal stung worse knowing Durk once gave Jam $50,000 during an IG live. What's worse? Look closely at who was standing behind them during that stream.
Steady crying, huh? He's steady crying. Feed him. Feed him.
Get in the milk, bro.
Get in the milk so they want me to trick him, bro.
See that?
Feed
for my
him.
baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. This too much. Crazy though. Motherfuckers sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and the internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Not what I want to do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof.
Bro got out what?
You know that
how many you did all?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah. That's your leg bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Yeah.
So much money. We really was just getting in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Investigators reviewed everyone in the background and tied them to a jewelry store trip with King Von. The footage proved these were tight-knit friends, the same crew that slid for Von against Lil Pab.
The solitary stone.
We just looked at him.
Let's go over there.
What up, bro?
Boss, you good? My boy. Let's go.
They got real in here, man, because he just stepped in. The money man stepped in.
Now, with snitches stacking against him, Durk's future looks darker than ever. If you support Dake, drop a like and comment below. Do you believe he can still beat this case?